Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to my channel. Yes, it's long since we did stories, but today I have a story for you. And today I have somebody interesting that I want to share with you. It is not things to do with condolences, it's not things to do with funeral, it's not things to do with whatever you want to hear. But today I've got a very good story that I want to talk to you. You know, I've been telling you about what happened to me, eh? The grief that I had. But this one is a wake up call. Yes, this one is a wake up call. And this wake up call is a wake up call to all women around, the married and the widows. Yes, it's a wake up call that all of us, we should have something that we are doing in our life. You know, you're supposed to have something that you are touching on as you as like a woman. You're supposed to have something that you say, this is mine. If anything can happen to you, you know, death is just like an accident. Anything can happen in your life, and you should have something that you'll be touching on so that you continue with life. Yes. You know, as a woman, I don't shame the married women or maybe the widows. No, my 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 story today, I just want to tell women that we should learn to have our own thing. Eh? We should learn to have our own work so that if anything can get you in future, we just continue life. Because you know, I say that life is just like a journey, and you can never know where the journey will take you. You can never know how the destination will be. So sit down, listen to this story, and I know it's going to inspire anybody. Eh? Everybody that is around, or anybody that will be listening to these stories. Well, welcome. The garden has no sugar cane now. These are yams. I've put yams everywhere. I removed all the sugar cane. You know, guys, I realized the sugar cane were just give me a lot of work. And now I removed them, all of them, and they're here. Some are here. If anybody will come, you want to come and take one, welcome. You can see even the trees. Some of the trees, I cut the trees. This tree was cut. Yeah? Let me show you again. See this tree. This tree was cut, and I'm soon going to cut it all down. Even these ones, I want to cut them down because they give me nothing. Suppose I had planted here avocados or mangoes, I'll be eating them. But now these trees, although they give me shade, but they're not good. I don't like them. Okay, I only like this tree. You can see this tree. This one. I like this one. So good. I know in future it will be a very good shade. Yes. Also, I had to prune my flower, my wallflowers. You see, they're doing good. Yes. And also, my orange, my orange plant is growing. You can see my orange plant is growing. You can see how it is growing now. They're now big. Very soon, they're going to eat them. But here, I spared some more sugar cane. There's some more sugar cane here, but I'll cut them later. I'm going to cut them later.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon.
Guys, now let us go back to what we were supposed to chat. Remember, I had said that I have a new story that I want to talk to us. Welcome.
And the moon is the only light we'll see. No, I won't.
Guys, as I have said in my introduction that I'll be talking on a story that no one talks about, a story that people have forgotten. You know, there's a moment in widowhood that no one talk about, a moment that no one prepares for. Remember, it's not for funeral, not for burial, not for tears, not for condolences, but the moment you realize you are completely alone and life still expects you to function. You know that. Yeah, it's the day after when life expects you to continue. You should know that. And as for me, after that, I woke up one day and realized something painful. I was no longer a wife. I was now everything.
No, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid.
As I said earlier in my introduction that this is a wake-up call. You know, we have many things that people talk after you get a tragedy. People talk negative things, others talk positive, others talk things that they're not there. And there's something we don't talk about enough as women. Because most of the time, when tragedy occurs, they're the women that suffer most. So, what do I mean? What happens if the life we built with someone suddenly change? When I became a widow, my world shifted overnight. And one of the hardest lessons I learned was depending fully on a man. No matter how loving he is, can leave you vulnerable. Today I want to encourage every woman watching this. Build something of your own, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. I never thought I'll have to learn how to survive on my own. But widowhood taught me something something every woman needs to hear. Love your husband, yes. Respect him, yes. Support him, but never lose yourself. What do I mean? Have your own work, have your own income, have your own strength, because the future is not in our hands.
Oh, I won't be afraid just as long.
Yes, guys, as I said, this is a wake-up call. You know, people are in comfort zone because everything is nywe. Waswahili husema kila kitu iko nywe. So, I've just come to wake you up, just to tell you that make sure that you have something that you are doing. You know, people assume that widowhood is only about grief, but there's something deeper. What is the survival? The truth is, when a husband dies, support changes. Some people disappear. Some families turn cold. Some promises are forgotten. And you are left standing there, grieving and expected to be strong. I didn't just lose my husband. I lost safety. I lost structure. I lost life. I thought I was guaranteed. So what do I mean here? If I was just a woman that sat down to depend on a man, right now I'll be in a very great trouble. But I just sat down and just thought about myself and said, let me talk this to my fellow women, that it should be a wake-up call to them. They should wake up, they should have to do something. While I was grieving, life demanded answers. How will you live? How will you survive? Who will help you? Support faded. Understanding disappeared. And I stood there grieving and accused, expected to be strong. That's when widowhood had stopped being just emotional pain. It became a survival test.
Just as long as you stand by me.
Guys, this is not blame. This is truth. And I say this with love, not judgment. You know, sometimes people may say, why I say like that? I'm not judging anybody. I'm not accusing anybody. This is not this is not to shame married women. This is not to blame widows. This is a wake-up call, as I said from the beginning. You know, marriage is beautiful, as I said. Love is real. But love alone does not protect a woman from life's cruelty. That one you should know. Why? And I say this as an example. When my husband died, I understood that depending on one income or one person can collapse a woman's world overnight. I'm not sharing this to shame anyone. I'm sharing this because I lived it. Marriage is beautiful. Love is real. But depending fully on one person financially can destroy a woman when life turns. Why women must practice independence? Yes, I say practice because no one plans to be a widow. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to compete with your husband. You don't have to be loud. Just have something that is yours. A small business, a skill, a side income, a side hustle, a dream you never abandoned because when loss comes, you don't have the strength to start from zero. You only survive if something already exists. What do I mean? I mean that, or I say, women must practice income generation because widowhood does not give you time to think. When you grieve, when grief is heavy, you don't have strength to start from nothing. When people turn against you, you need independence. When lies are louder than truth, you need stability. Even something small, a skill, an idea, a side income can be different between collapse and continuity.
So darling, darling, stand by me.
Okay, and this goes to all widows that are watching me. If you are a widow watching this, especially one who has been blamed, silenced, or misunderstood, I see you. You didn't fail. You didn't deserve this. You are not cursed. I want you to hear me clearly. You are not weak. You are not behind in life. You are a woman who survived something that broke you. Starting again is not betrayal. Earning money is not disrespect. Starting again is not betrayal. Speaking your truth is not disrespect. Earning your own money is not rebellion. It is survival. It is dignity. It is healing. Choosing yourself is not selfish. Income gives a widow dignity. Dignity gives her voice. And that voice helps her to heal. And to those that are married and are watching me, please don't wait for tragedy to teach you. Do something small. Learn something new. Build something quietly. Not because you expect your husband to die. No, but because life is unpredictable and you deserve security. Please hear me with love. Do not wait to learn this lesson through pain. Do something small now. Learn, build, prepare. Not because you expect loss, but because life is unpredictable and you deserve security. That's what I can just tell you. Jifunze kununua hata nyanya, kitunguu, chumvi, kibiriti. Yes, learn from those small things.
Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand.
Yes. And my question goes to widows or anybody that knows any widow around you or wherever. If what I'm saying is true, you can come to my comment section and comment or say or share something. Yes, what I can just say is that I'm no longer afraid. Widowhood did not end my life. It exposed truth I was never meant to carry alone. Widowhood taught me lessons I never wanted to learn. But if my pain can wake another woman, then it's not wasted. A woman should never discover her strength only after everything is taken from her. We should know that if my story wakes one woman, then my pain has a purpose. Prepare yourself, protect your future, and remember, a woman should never meet her strength for the first time after everything is taken from her. Prepare, practice, protect your future. And to every widow watching me, life did not end when he died. It only changed direction. Yes. Thank you very much for listening to me. And I know this, my story, will inspire anybody or will wake up anybody that is listening. Yes, guys, and I request you to subscribe, comment, and share so that this wake-up call may reach very many people, very many women, very many widows, wherever they are. Thank you. Bye-bye.